Lieutenant Kayla Detmer here from Star Trek Discovery, here to ask you to join in with Commodore Ty to discover the world of pop culture. The adventure has begun.
Incoming message from Commodore Ty.
Hello, it's your Commodore here, Ty Coles, with another Superman and Lois review. This one will be Season 1, Episode 7, Man of Steel. So, is this a spicy meatball? Jordan and Clark are at this Fortress of Solitude, and we get a stupid slow motion effect. Like, really? Do we really need it right here, this slow motion? No. And so they try to figure out what's happening with Jordan, because, his hearing's coming in. No shit. And they're like, well, just train. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Every sound will be accompanied by pain.
I have to help him.
Teach him how to focus, share what you know, but it will take much practice on his part. The same as it did for you, Kal-El.
So essentially, this turned out to be a pointless thing, going to the fortress, if Superman already knew what to do. Lois and Lana, as we found out in the last episode, are going to work together to find out what the hell Edge is doing, so they're moving forward with that.
Is there anything in particular I should be looking out for?
If Edge is making people with powers, he's not doing it out in the open, so kind of just anything out of the ordinary.
They also learned that Marcus isn't Marcus.
Who's this?
The real Marcus Bridgewater.
So the guy from the mines.
Mine. Even tried to cover his tracks by scrubbing all images of Marcus Bridgewater from the internet.
And it's curious, how is Leslie, Edge's assistant, still alive? Like, you never see anything about that. You see her get shot the one part, and now she's fine the next. She suggests to set a trap to Edge to capture who's after them, and Edge goes along with it.
Send out a small shipment, see who comes for it. The intel we get in return could prove invaluable.
A small fragment only. And Leslie, no more failures.
Then we have Jordan and Clark start to do some ear training, and Jordan's not getting it at all. He thinks it's too hard and gives up.
I can't do it, I'm sorry. Jordan.
While Clark is trying to convince Jordan to work on his hearing, Lois confronts this so-called quote-unquote Marcus.
Lois Lane?
Hello, guy who is not Marcus Bridgewater.
How about you come inside and we talk about it?
Yeah, that's a hard pass on me entering your creeper-mobile.
That's unfair. And pretty hurtful.
We have a flashback to Marcus and Lois. Well, I'm calling him Marcus right now because I don't know his real name. We're a married couple in their world.
About this early.
Same thing as last night.
And we see them lovey-dovey. But then at the end of the flashback, we see Superman with a bunch of other Kryptonians lay waste to the city. Also in this episode, we get a ton of teenage drama between John and Sarah.
He's not really feeling well.
Right.
Hey, hold on. What's going on?
You're lying to me.
About Jordan being sick?
You know what happened last night with Tag, and you're acting as though Jordan not coming to school is kind of weird.
Lois manages just to meet up with Marcus to get some more information out of him, while Clark goes into his RV and they find out what they think is his real identity.
How was your conversation with Lois Lane? Captain Luthor?
And we now know that the trap is set for them. And they go off and track the X-Kryptonite. And Marcus goes back into his RV and he sees that Clark was rooting around, but didn't know it was Superman.
That's her husband.
Is he a threat?
No, he's not important.
Really? So he's now going after the Kryptonite as well. X-Kryptonite as well. Hey, We get a multiverse mention.
I think we know about the multiverse now. I'd say anything's possible.
Like what? He's related to Lex somehow? Maybe a son we don't know about?
Well, he said he worked for Luthor Corps. That can't just be a coincidence.
They talk about it because they're thinking this is where he's from. And if you want to know more about the multiverse, you can watch my review on Crisis of Infinity Earths on Infinity Earths. We get a massive showdown because they've been following this truck with X-Kryptonite. Luthor stops the truck. Superman takes out the soldiers.
Out of the truck! Get out of the truck!
And all while Leslie was using her super hearing to see what was happening.
Tell us what you know.
Fine. Follow me.
You get more teenage drama. John and Sarah talking to each other again, but this time Jordan's using his super hearing to eavesdrop on him. And he looks pissed about what he's hearing.
I'm always here.
Wow, you're kind of in a better league than I thought.
Another flashback, and we see the death of Lois.
I got me bucks.
Luthor / aka Marcus and Superman via Lois set up a meeting.
Set up the meet.
Even though Superman is right there. I guess those glasses are very special. If you can't tell whose that is. Then we see Marcus in this warehouse and he's working on something. And you're cut in between current time and a flashback while he's getting ready to meet Superman. More teen drama. Jordan confronts John about Sarah and big fight. Not like literally, but a fight of words.
True, you're just a terrible person. Don't ever spy on me again.
Lana has a meeting with Edge, and he's about some candidates to do something, probably to get them ready for the X-Kryptonite, but she doesn't know it, but she knows something's up. And now Edge wants her husband to be a part of it.
I just thought perhaps you were hoping I'd select someone a little closer to home.
You mean Kyle?
I believe he'd been more than interested.
Of course. But he's the chief of the fire department.
Lois follows the Luthor trail for her investigation and comes up empty, but finds out what his real name is thanks to the DOD.
I who died 6 years ago. And his name's not Luthor. It's John Henry Irons.
Luthor, meanwhile, traps Superman and reveals who he truly is, that he is none other than Steel.
To save the world. You see, Kylo? You're not the man of steel. I am.
Steel is another superhero character that was used, and we haven't seen someone portray Steel on screen since the failed attempt with Shaquille O'Neal.
Will of iron, a heart of gold, and a body of steel.
It's hammer time.
And he whips Superman, but Superman's powers are being drained by what he set up for him. Jordan hears this and hears that his dad is getting his ass kicked. So him and John go there to stop this.
Jordan, please focus, please.
You're wrong about me.
That way, that way, that way, that way.
John knocks out the lights because it's affecting both his dad and his brother. And just as Superman looks like he's going to kill Steel, Lois comes and stops him.
It's over. It's over.
And they take him away, imprison him at the DOD, where they'll wait for the general to show up so they can question him because Superman wants answers.
I'm going in first.
We also find out during this time, thanks to Edge, that Leslie is the only one that has yet to reject absorption of X-Kryptonite.
You're still the only one who hasn't shown any signs of rejection.
Guess you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Indeed.
So, 2 questions. What makes her so special? And why is she listening to Edge? She has powers. He doesn't, as far as we know. So, we're at the end of the episode, and we get a brother bonding scene.
I want it to go back to normal so bad. To be fair, Jordan, I mean, pretty sure normal people have stuff that they're hiding too. Tonight's probably been the most scared I've ever been in my life.
And more information comes out about Steele's past. And during this flashback, we get to know more about his daughter, as well as why he's called Luthor.
And we haven't finished the hammer yet, and the AI's still set for Lex Luthor.
It doesn't matter who the AI thinks is in the suit. It has to be now.
So that's this episode. Well done. Not much to complain about. Just some janky CGI here and there. And that idiotic slow motion scene to start the episode off. But overall, a solid episode. It's going to be even more impressive to see what happens next. So for your Commodore Tycols, live long and prosper. Hailing frequencies closed.
Thank you for watching the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch one of my many other videos, and if you like what you see, you can support the channel by donating to my PayPal.
So, for Commodore Ty, live long and prosper all, and for now, until next time, the hailing frequencies are closed.